Hello Blazers, it is your boy Roman, your favorite neighborhood Russian. How guys doing today? Welcome to a brand new video. In today's video guys, we're going to be addressing a very important topic that a lot of people actually requested from me, and well, it concerns me, but it doesn't necessarily concern me because it's kind of a boy who cried wolf kind of situation, you know what I mean? Basically, the Russian government is talking about banning YouTube again and every other sort of social media, Western social media again. Yes, again. The thing is just guys, this is not something that's new. I mean, pretty much every single year there's some sort of news, there's some sort of talks around Russia about, you know, YouTube being banned and stuff like that. Each and every year, you know, every single sort of anti-Putin outlet publishes an article about, oh, the Russian government is trying to ban YouTube. And I mean, I'm not saying there's no reason for it. The Russian government definitely is talking about it all the time. But once again, it's one of these like kind of articles that's, you know, was scary the first time, and I was just looking at it, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's just one of the, of course, yeah, of course they will. Like, of course they will. I mean, I hope they don't. I mean, if they do, then you guys can edit this video and put a Curb Your Enthusiasm theme over it if I do actually get banned. But, I mean, guys, here, just by googling Russia YouTube ban, you see there's a couple of results from November 2020, which is the most recent thing we're gonna be talking about. We've had news like this on Forbes, for example, 2019. Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube will be now banned in Russia. Did not happen. YouTube and Instagram face Russian bans, BBC News 2018, did not happen. The Guardian also published YouTube banned by Russian court in 2010, also did not happen. So I mean, it quite literally happens every single year. Now, here's the thing, the Russian government actually can request YouTube to ban certain videos, to ban certain types of content. As far as I know, the Russian government bans some extreme Islamist videos. I guess some sort of movies that were banned in Russia as well were banned off of YouTube. Actually, the funniest thing ever about this as well is that sometimes they just ban like absolutely ridiculous things. For example, actually guys, you know the classic video Dumb Ways to Die? As you guys can see, the original video does not appear in my search results because the video Dumb Ways to Die was banned in Russia by the decision of the Russian court because it was deemed as suicide propaganda. Yeah, seriously. That is definitely a thing that does happen, but in today's video guys, we're gonna be talking about another thing. The Russian government is talking about banning YouTube altogether. Not necessarily banning YouTube, but passing a certain legislation that could give the Russian government the power to ban YouTube if they really wanted to. Now before we really get into it though, I want to proudly say that today's video is sponsored by me. Yes guys, I'm reminding you of this again. Haven't made an advertisement on this in a while, but if you guys didn't know, I have a YouTube's out. It's not standing up in there probably because I already opened it up. YouTube's is a little vinyl figurine that sort of resembles me. It's a sort of a type of merchandise, I guess, that I sell. I've actually designed it myself and put a lot of time into it, so it's basically a little thing you get for yourself as a little souvenir and also help out me and support my channel. So yeah, I think it's really cool. A lot of people already received theirs, so if you guys want to get yourself one of these and actually make me help me sell these out, then make sure to go over down in the description to youtube.com/product/nfkrz and get yourself one as a little, you know, souvenir, as a Christmas present. I don't know, just help me sell these out and support my channel, thank you. Now let's get into the video. So what is all the fuss about? Essentially, a new bill has been introduced into the Russian State Duma to introduce some amendments to the federal law about information and information online, as well as the federal law about the kind of repercussions people could face for violating the human rights and the human rights of the Russian citizens. Kind of ironic of them to speak about the violation of human rights, but whatever. Anyways, essentially the entire idea of the bill is that Russia is trying to block YouTube for censoring Russian state media on YouTube, okay? So the entire idea of the law is that, this is something I've already discussed earlier, is that I've talked about Russia Today, for example. There's a lot of Russian state media founded outlets that make videos, that make content for Westerners that are very much, you know, funded by the Russian government. They're basically a tool of the propaganda of the Russian government, and they exist on YouTube. They can be found very easily. Apart from Russia Today, there's actually a lot more different outlets, and apparently the state-funded Russian outlets are faced with some sort of censorship from YouTube. And the Russian government's basically saying, hey guys, you stop censoring us or we'll ban your ass in Russia. Let's just look at what they're talking about exactly. So the bill itself mentions that from April of 2020, the Russian government has received a couple of complaints from different journalists from different media about their accounts being censored on a bunch of online platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. So in particular, they're talking about in the May of 2020, a regional TV channel called Crimea 24, based in Crimea, I guess, was banned from YouTube. Their account was deleted from YouTube. Then also in September, Twitter had made some changes to their search algorithm, and now if you search Russia Today, Sputnik, or RIA Novosti, you cannot find it anymore. And also a bunch of sort of so-called patriotic Russia, again, biased channels were banned on YouTube. But as well, I think the funniest thing so far out of all of this is this right here. So you guys might remember a while ago I made a video called The Russian Alex Jones, in which I talked about a guy called Vladimir Solovyov, who's literally like the most like off-the-cuff craziest sort of Russian journalist, Russian reporter, who had a massive TV show and also actually started his own YouTube channel, started live streaming, and the stuff he was saying on those live streams was just absolutely insane.
Начнем со следующего. Во-первых, я задам простой вопрос Ютубу. Какого хрена в очередной раз не пришли оповещения? Вы так меня боитесь? Вам так страшно? Или что, украинские модераторы, сидящие на зоне, относящейся к Российской Федерации Ютуба, делают все возможное, чтобы Навальный и прочая либерастня выполняла политические задачи якобы не на политическом ютубе.
Basically, the Russian Federal Service for Supervision of Mass Media Communications and Information basically tried to contact Google about Solovyov's channel, the channel of the Russian Alex Jones, and they essentially complained that recently YouTube hasn't been putting his videos into the trending tab too often, even though before it used to happen. Essentially, they said that they look at the situation as a sort of a means of censorship, and they're trying to stop his growth, stop the growth of his channel, and they're essentially saying that YouTube is deliberately removing his videos from trending. Now here's the thing, it's a fact, this has been proven before that YouTube does remove some videos from trending, but like, I think this is just kind of funny and ironic because before this point, all the time, actually the anti-Putin sort of oppositional side of Russian YouTube was famous for always crying out loud, saying how they're being banned, how they're being censored by the Russian government, how YouTube is working with the Russian government, and how YouTube is like removing views and removing likes and removing anti-Putin oppositional videos from trending in Russia because they're connected to the Russian government. And people that were on the side of the Russian government were always sort of making fun of these people, saying that, ha, look at all of these pathetic, you know, oppositional YouTubers crying how, you know, their videos not getting enough views and they're getting oppressed by the government or whatever. But now actually the people that make pro-Putin videos are actually, you know, complaining about getting destroyed by YouTube as well. Which is kind of funny, because then it doesn't really make sense, does it? Why would YouTube destroy both pro-Putin and anti-Putin YouTubers? It just doesn't make sense. Which side are you on, YouTube? Can you decide? So yeah, essentially the entire idea of the bill is that, here's what they said exactly. The urgency in adopting the draft law, says a Reuters translation of the explanatory note, is due to numerous cases of a justified restriction of Russian citizens' access to information in the Russian media. The Kremlin said a mechanism is needed to counter the perceived discrimination of Russian content, but stopped short of endorsing the restrictions. I think it's kind of genius. They're saying that YouTube is basically restricting Russian citizens' access to information in the Russian media, right? So they're banning Russian governmental outlets that are on TV in Russia anyway, right? And they're saying that the Russian citizens are being restricted from their access to these sorts of media on YouTube. Fair enough, but their sort of way of countering that is to block YouTube entirely. Yeah, that will fix the problem. Now Russian citizens are not just gonna be not able to get access to Russian media on YouTube. They're not gonna be able to get access to any sort of media on YouTube. Thanks guys, you solved the problem right there, that's genius. So yeah, I mean, that's really it. Now here's the thing, the reason why I don't really take this entire thing too seriously is because in truth, the Russian government actually already has the power to basically ban any sort of website if they want to. It's not like this bill that will be passed will suddenly make it more dangerous and suddenly YouTube, they will be able to ban YouTube now. They've been able to do that for years now, and if they really wanted to, they could. This is just that the Russian government a lot of the times is pretty powerless against like the way the internet is set up and these things. So for example, a while ago, the Russian government has passed a law in which they basically made it obligatory for basically every social media to store data about Russian citizens on Russian servers located in Russia. But most social media giants did not comply with this. So Twitter, Facebook, Google, YouTube, you know, they don't care. Like, they didn't start actually complying with these requirements, and what the Russian government is actually doing is that they're issuing fines against them. But as you guys know, these companies are earning so much fucking money anyways that these fines are like, it's like nothing for them. So they're not even complying with the demands of the Russian government. The Russian government is not banning them because these services, these social media services, are so embedded in the fabric of Russian society at this point that banning them just seems impossible, and also sometimes it literally is impossible. For example, you could take the ban of the messaging app Telegram that happened a while ago. Telegram is a messaging app, the idea of which is that it's basically untraceable, like the government can't spy on you in it. And the Russian government actually made an inquiry to Telegram telling them to provide some sort of access keys so that basically they could watch over the chats of Russian citizens in the app. But Telegram basically said that it's not possible, like our app doesn't work that way. And in response, the Russian government actually banned Telegram in Russia. But the thing is that recently they decided to unban it because they were like, alright you guys, seems like basically every Russian citizen is using Telegram despite it being banned anyway. It's actually extremely easy to get. Whatever, you guys. You fucking won. You won, guys. And it's basically the exact same thing with YouTube. Like, banning it would be not that easy. So yeah, once again, guys, I think this is definitely a sort of a boy who cried wolf kind of situation. Every year we're getting these news about Russian YouTube being banned and stuff like that. I don't think it's gonna happen. I really hope it's not gonna happen because, as you guys know, I'm a Russian guy. I'm a YouTuber, you know. This is what I do. This is what I've put my fucking life into. So it would be not cool if it did get banned. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I mean, come on. Even when Russian propaganda outlets are so heavily focused on YouTube now, and even when like Russian journalists that are on pro-Putin Russian TV channels actually start doing YouTube shows, I mean, it just shows that, like, I feel like the Russian government has a lot more to win out of being on YouTube and actually providing content and providing this sort of viewpoint of the Russian government from, like, channels like Russia Today and stuff like that. I mean, of course, Russia Today can function even with people not being able to actually use YouTube, but I don't think it will function as well. And just completely blocking Russia from YouTube and, you know, the marketplace of ideas is kind of, you know, taking an L, you know? Again, if YouTube does get banned, guys, you know, make sure to make all the memes you want, put Curb Your Enthusiasm theme over this video, guys. I'll give you my full permission. So yeah, guys, I guess hopefully this video did provide you an answer if Russia will be banning YouTube or not. Sorry guys, if you're a hater of mine, I'm gonna disappoint you. You're gonna see this beautiful face for a long while. Yeah, hopefully this video was informative. Hopefully I laid out the situation in a way that was presentable and understandable. That is gonna be pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys did, please make sure to slap that like on it as well, guys. Make sure to also check out my Patreon. The link is down in the description if you want to donate, support my channel, support me. It supports me a lot, it helps me out a lot. And yeah, guys, that is going to be pretty much it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.